Good morning, beautiful yogis. I'm so happy to be meeting you in the sun today and on my mat and deeply grounded inside our bodies. Also really looking forward into getting into the next couple of days. I have some beautiful things planned for us. And I thought we could just add a little daily heart-to-heart before we start our session. And the topic I thought we would cover today is body consciousness, that everyone deals with so differently. I've moved through my life having eating disorders from a very young age and spending most of my life within those cycles. I have shared on my different pages posts about this and sharing about all this history, but I wanted to specifically speak about where I find myself now, and hoping that you could respond and share with us where you're finding yourself at, where you're finding yourself at inside your body, your awareness of it, your connection to it, your acceptance and love of it. My body's always changed, up and down, and I've birthed these two beautiful kids and I'm settling back into my body. And I've learned how to really fall in love with it, how to really listen to it and trust my body. And now when I get certain pains in different areas, I know that it's because it's speaking to me. I know that when the full moon is coming, and I'm currently aligned in my red cycle, that I will always be bleeding with the moon. And when it switches over to new moon, then I embrace those cycles. But the depth that we choose to be with our bodies. And I actually feel really grateful for all of those years of not really accepting my body, because it made me fight in so many different ways, to now sit in it regardless of where I'm at, regardless of which layers I'm still shedding, regardless of where I find myself at in my journey. It's the fact that yoga gets to slow us down and makes us listen to every part inside our bodies. So whether illness is coming up for you, whether body dysmorphia is coming up for you, whether you've always had struggles with your body or body image, whatever it is, yoga slows that down and just helps you to communicate with your body again, and that becomes a relationship. So I'd love to check in every day on just different things and just see where everyone's at, where you find yourself at. And speaking and sharing releases a lot too. It allows us to share these things that go on inside our minds or deep inside our hearts, that's coded within our body. By speaking it, we're giving it awareness. If we're aware of it, then we can work with it. Okay, so we'll get into our session today. I'm looking forward to your sharings. Yes, I just want to move with you guys this morning. Meeting me on your mat, wherever you find yourself today. You're going to close your eyes, making sure you're in a nice, comfortable position. Your feet tucked in. The roots of your spine is reaching through the earth. Allowing yourself to get grounded, present to your mat. Your crown reaching towards the sky. Straight and lengthened spine. Becoming present to yourself into your body. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Allowing yourself presence to your breath. That's your connection to stream, to source, to your higher self. Moving through the crown with your breath. Down your spine, down your root. Just deep breaths in and out. You're just filling your body with oxygen, finding spots that you still haven't maybe breathed into. Maybe spots within your knees, maybe in your spine. What does it feel like when you're breathing and your ribs are expanding? Feel like when you're filling your entire skull with oxygen, your shoulders, your elbows, your arms. Just shooting your fingers out like little stars. Just gonna wake them up. Allow them to flow. We're gonna roll our shoulders back. Just gently waking up the body. I'm gonna roll them forward when you're ready. Relaxing your shoulders back down. Letting them feel heavy so that they're not all tensed up close to your ears. Giving you space. Giving your voice and your throat space. There's a lot happening in the world right now. There's a lot happening in most of our personal lives. While we're shifting and moving and shaking and shifting it up, I'd like you to take all of that busyness, put it into a box, an imaginary box inside the corner. And just for these 45 minutes, you're just going to stay present with your body. You're going to forget about everything else. You're going to keep it in that box. If you need it later, you can get it. But for now, all that busyness goes in there. And all that's left is this beautiful vessel of yours and your breath. Rolling your neck forward, chin to chest. Still filling your body with breath. You're going to roll your neck over to the side, feeling where it's really tense, and just allowing that muscle to loosen up. Just allowing it to lengthen. Rolling over to the other side. My feeling where maybe there's a bit of tension, and leaning into that. Not too much ever. Just where you can feel that lengthening is really helping you. Rolling your neck forward, chin to chest. Turning your crown, reaching towards the sky. Going to interlace your hands, reaching forward, curling the spine. Bringing your chin to chest again. Again, just while we're waking up these bodies of ours, just listening to where it really wants to stretch. Interlacing your hands, reaching backwards, opening up your heart and throat. Deep breaths in, big exhales. Like there's an energetic bubble around you, just clearing out the space with your arms. Maybe you want to fill it with a color. Maybe there's a color you want to be surrounded with today. Just filling your bubble with that. Ooh, mine's purple and green. Emerald and purple. Good job, guys. Just rolling your shoulders back again. Releasing any tension, shaking them out a little. We'll just shoot some stars with our hands again. Just releasing all this tightness, you know, maybe shake them a bit. Returning to a nice neutral position. Your spine is lengthened. We're going to close our right nostril with our finger. We're going to inhale through the left, exhale through the mouth. Inhaling through the left nostril, waking up the left hemisphere of your brain, your moon energy, your feminine, your flowing, your being, your creativity. Closing your left nostril, we're going to inhale through the right. Exhale through the mouth. Inhaling through the right nostril, waking up the right hemisphere of your brain, the masculine, your sun energy. You're doing, you're moving forward, your structure and your balance. Returning your breath to both nostrils. Putting your hand on your belly button. You're going to breathe in through the nose, filling your belly with breath, feeling it expand against your hand. And when you exhale, You're going to feel how it pulls back in. I want you to do this a few times, just filling your belly with breath. And then releasing all that air. So what you're feeling with your hands movement is what you really want to be feeling throughout your entire practice. These deep belly breaths. Keep pulling in and out. When you're exhaling and pushing out all that air from your body, all the stagnant air, you're inhaling clean air through your nose. Inhaling and it's expanding. Exhaling and it's feeling like your belly button's pulling towards your spine. So just bringing your awareness deep into your breath today. We're going to meet each other on our hands and knees. Your hands nicely aligned under your shoulders. Knees directly under your hips. We're just going to go through a few cat and cow poses. You guys know this one by now. Take your time. Listen to your body. Returning to a neutral spine when you're ready. We're going to do right arm, left leg, reaching out to opposite sides. You're making a straight line with your arm, your leg, and your spine. You're keeping your core activated, so you're again feeling your belly button pulling towards your spine. Bringing your elbow and knee in for a kiss. Reaching out to opposite sides. Waking up our bodies, our core. Coming back to a neutral spine. We're going to do the opposite side. Left arm, right leg, reaching out to opposite sides. Keeping a nice straight line with your body. Core activated, strong leg, strong arm. Bringing them in for a kiss. Reaching out. One more time. Good job. Moving your knees out to the side of your mat. Coming into child's pose, sitting your bum down onto your ankles. You're just going to let your hands reach forward. Lengthening out. Relaxing into this pose, your forehead onto the ground. Your heart beating with the earth. Coming back onto your hands and knees. Curling your toes over. Pushing yourself into down dog. Feeling like your body's making a bit of a triangle, right? But you're aiming for your back to be straight, your spine to be straight. Don't worry if your legs are bent, if they can't go all the way, or if your yeah, I was going to say footsies. If your footsies come up a little bit. That's okay. Ultimately, you'd like your legs straight and your feet completely grounded. But go at your body's pace. Listen to where it feels good. You never want to overextend. Bringing your right leg up into the sky. Bending your knee into split dog. So it's feeling like these hips are stacked on top of each other. Bringing your right foot next to your right palm into lizard pose. Just gonna open up our hips. Greet them after this beautiful weekend. Allow them to bring any emotion through that needs to. Dropping your back knee down, coming onto your forearms if it feels good. Otherwise, stay on your palms. Dropping your knee open a little bit if you want to get a deeper stretch here. And staying with your breath. Pushing back up onto your palms, stepping your foot back. Coming into down dog. We're going to put our left leg up to the sky, bending your knee into split dog, stacking those hips. Bringing your left leg next to your left palm. Finding some free movement, letting your left side open up. Coming onto your back knee, onto your forearms if it feels good. And dropping the knee open if you need a deeper stretch. Pushing back onto the palms, stepping your foot back into down dog. We're going to go through our vinyasa. We'll run through it twice. So from down dog, you're rolling forward into your plank, dropping your knees down to the ground, chin and chest to the floor, opening up your heart and throat, and releasing back into child's pose. One more time so we've got it. Meeting me in down dog. Rolling forward into a nice strong plank. Core activated. Dropping down onto your knees. Controlling your movement down, chin and chest to the floor. And bringing your bum last. Then opening up into cobra. If you're feeling too much tension on your lower back, just drop down a little bit. Breathing deeply. Releasing back into child's pose. You remember that every time we do the vinyasa in between the sequence, this is the part of vinyasa that really builds our heat inside our bodies. It gets the blood flowing. And then we go into the nice long stretches. Take it slow. Try and listen to my voice and allow your body to move. Don't overthink it. Don't overwatch me. Feel this inside your body. Meeting me in down dog. You're going to bring your right leg up to the sky, bending your knee into split dog, stepping in between the palms this time. Coming into warrior one. Your knees directly over your foot. You're dropping down into this thigh as much as you can. Your hands are reaching towards the sky. Breathing deeply, letting your ribs expand. Bringing your hands back down to the ground. Stepping your foot back. Going through your vinyasa. Nice strong plank. Dropping the knees down, chin and chest to the floor. Opening up your heart and throat. And releasing into child's pose. Coming back into down dog. Left leg up and open to the sky. Bending your knee into split dog. Stepping in between the palms. And coming into warrior one. You're going to bring your palms back down to the ground, stepping your foot back. Meeting me in down dog. And going through your vinyasa. Take it steady here, be present. Coming into down dog. Right leg up and open to the sky, bending into split dog. Stepping in between the palms. Coming into warrior one. Maybe dropping down a little bit deeper than you did before. You're going to turn your back foot, reaching your palms out to the side. They're really strong, nobody can push them down. You're going to flip your front palm, reaching forward. And then reversing your warrior. Feeling your hips opening up, the sides. Like you're making a rainbow with your hands back down to the ground. Stepping your foot back and going through your vinyasa. Strong plank. Breathing deeply. Dropping your knees down to the ground. Chin and chest to the floor. Into cobra. Meeting me in down dog again. Left leg up and open to the sky. Bending your knee into split dog. Stepping in between the palms. Coming into warrior one. Again, dropping deeper. Trusting your thighs. Trusting your feet. Rolling your back foot, reaching your palms out to the side. Strong arms. Flipping your front palm, reaching forward. And reversing your warrior. With your hand reaching down your leg. The other one reaching to the opposite side. Like you're making a rainbow with your hands back down to the ground. Stepping your foot back. Going through your vinyasa. Coming into down dog. Right leg up and open to the sky, bending your knee into split dog, stepping in between the palms, coming into warrior one. Hopping your back foot in slightly, extending your arms to the side, tick-tocking your way down like a clock until your bottom hand is reaching towards the ground. Your top one is reaching for grandfather sky, and you're looking up at your top hand. Bringing your palms back down to the ground, stepping your foot back, and going through your vinyasa. I'm not going to talk you through it every time because you've got it now. This is really your time with yourself. You'll feel your strength in this building constantly. Coming into down dog. Left leg up and open to the sky. Bending your knee into split dog. Stepping in between the palms. Coming into warrior one. Nice, activated, strong core. Filling your body with breath. You're going to hop your back foot in slightly. Reaching your palms out to the side. And then tick-tocking your way down into a triangle. So your bottom hand reaching for the ground. Your top one reaching for ground for the sky. And looking up at that extended hand. Bring your palms back down to the ground. Stepping your foot back. And taking your time with your Vinyasa. Meeting me in down dog, the last part of our sequence. Right leg up and open to the sky, bending your knee, stepping in between the palms, coming up into warrior one. Turning your back foot, reaching your palms out, flipping your front palm, reaching forward, reversing your warrior. And then bringing your right elbow onto your right knee. Your left arm reaching towards the sky. And when you're ready, you're going to take your right hand, drop it to the ground. Filling your body with breath. Bringing your left hand to the ground, twisting over your arms, right arm reaching towards the sky. Detoxing all those organs with these twists. If it's tight, breathe into it. If it's uncomfortable, breathe into it. Bringing both your palms down to the ground, stepping your foot back. Going through your Vinyasa. Meeting me in down dog. One last time, left leg up to the sky, bending your knee into split dog, stepping in between the palms, coming up into warrior one. Turning your back foot, reaching palms out to the side, flipping your front palm, reaching forward, reversing your warrior. Bringing your left elbow onto your left knee, right arm reaching to the sky. Going to drop your left hand to the ground, looking up at the extended arm. Breathing into all that tightness, all that twisting. Bringing your right palm onto the ground, twisting over, letting your left arm reach towards the sky. Bringing your palms back down, going through your Vinyasa one last time. A nice strong plank. Dropping your knees down. Chin and chest to the floor. Opening up your heart and throat. and releasing back into child's pose. Good job, guys. Grab a sip of water and then we'll continue. Okay, back into down dog. You're going to elephant walk your hands back to your feet. We're just going to hang out here a little bit, find what feels good. Maybe you're walking around your feet or ragdolling. Maybe you're just holding onto the back of your legs or onto your feet. Coming up into a half lift, looking forward, taking your peace fingers, dropping back down, gripping those big toes. Seeing if your body's coming a little bit closer than it did last week. Releasing your grip, rolling up slowly, vertebra for vertebra, like you're a tree growing. Putting your hands onto your lower back. Like there's a beach ball behind you, you're just going to roll back over it for half a second. And then rolling back forward. This time you're going to lift your feet up. Pop your palms in under them. You extend your elbows to the side. You're creating more space so you can come closer. Releasing your palms, allowing your body to slowly come up, bending your knees like you're sitting into a chair, reaching your palms up towards the sky, filling your body with breath, your heart is slowing down. You're going to bring your hands down to your heart space. Then tucking your left elbow into your right knee, twisting over. Bringing your hands back down to heart center. Taking your right elbow, tucking it into your left knee, twisting over. Returning to heart center. Just going to let your feet walk out to the side of your mat. And coming down into a nice comfortable squat. You can still move if you need to. Very controlled. Breathing down to your toes, out your crown. Bring your hands back down. Walking your feet in. And we're going to get into some balancing poses. Meeting me on your mat. You're going to ground through your left foot. Bringing your right knee up, taking your right hand, sliding it open like a gate. You're either going to stay here if this feels good, or you're going to grab onto your big toe and extend. Bringing your leg back down, grounding through the right. You're going to bring your left knee up, opening it to the side like a gate. If you're ready and if you'd like to, grab onto your big toe and extend. If this is uncomfortable, stay here. That's also perfect. Allowing your body to grow into everything it needs to. Shaking your legs out. You're going to ground into your left foot again. We're going to go into eagle. So with a nice straight spine. Let me do it this way. Nice straight spine. You're either going to fly out to the side, to your heart, or forward. Bringing your palms down to the ground, reaching your right leg towards the sky. Giving it one last good stretch. Bringing your foot down. Now we're going to ground into our right leg. Coming into eagle. Maybe keeping your gaze on something to help you balance. Bringing your palms down to the ground, extending that left leg to the sky. Bringing both your feet down, and you're going to meet me on the mat. Lying down. Just allowing yourself to catch your breath, for your body to slow down all the way. Breathing down to your toes, out your crown. You're going to bring your right knee in for a hug. Squeezing it in nice and tight. Then taking your left hand, guiding that right knee over to the opposite side, keeping both your shoulders on the ground. You're going to look at your extended hand on the opposite side. Bringing your spine back into neutral. And your left knee in for a hug this time, squeezing it in tight. Taking your right hand, guiding your left knee over to the opposite side, keeping both your shoulders on the ground, and your face is looking at your extended hand. Just giving your body a good twist. Returning to a neutral spine. You're going to bring both your knees in for a hug. Maybe you're going to find a little bit of a roll so that you can massage your spine out a little bit. You're going to catch yourself at the top with your legs extended or bent, your arms reaching towards your feet. Your core is holding you up, your thighs. Breathing deeply into your belly. And you're going to release down slowly, little bits at a time. And relaxing back down onto the ground. Taking deep breaths. Walking your knees in slightly. We're going to lift our pelvis towards the sky. Still breathing into your belly. And releasing back down. This time you're going to interlace your hands, walking your shoulders in, just to give you a little bit more of a lift into your pelvic lift. Reaching like something's pulling your belly button and your roots up to the sky. Releasing back down. Going to walk your feet in slightly closer, preparing for the back bend, knowing that this is a process. Your body not only builds this strength, but there's something in your mind that just clicks all of a sudden that says, oh, shucks, okay, it's just a pop of my shoulders that gets me there. It's all just building trust in yourself. The same as our handstand challenge. So with your feet closely in, you're going to put your hands facing backwards, palms right under your shoulders. You're going to push through your legs into pelvic lift. You're going to push down onto your palms, onto your crown. And then from here, pushing through your arms into back bend. Looking down at your mat. And releasing back down slowly, letting yourself down onto your crown. And letting your back release. Ah, there's a bee on my knee. Look. Okay. Let's roll on over to our tummies. Just to cool our spine the opposite way too. Allow it all that freedom and release that it needs. Coming down onto your tummy, you're going to put your hands facing down on the mat. And pushing through your palms, lifting your chest slightly. And releasing back down. I'm going to let your palms reach backwards. Then like something's at the back of you that you want to reach, you're going to lift your legs and your arms, reaching backwards and coming back down. This time you're going to grab onto the backs of your feet, and like a rope is pulling your hands and your feet towards the sky. And releasing back down. Only a few more poses, guys. This has been really nice moving with you today. Gonna come into a seated position. Gonna extend your left leg, tucking in your right foot to your thigh. Gonna turn your torso over the extended leg. Walking your hands out to where it feels comfortable, whether that's on your shins or around your foot or on your knee. Just relaxing into this lengthening. Releasing your grip, letting yourself come back up, extending the opposite leg, right leg out, left foot tucked into your thigh, turning your torso over the extended leg, walking your hands out to where it feels good. releasing your grip, rolling back up. Extending both of your legs. Walking out your bum, giving yourself a bit more space. And walking out your hands to where it feels really good. Amazing. Bringing your palms right under your shoulders, your feet directly in line with your knees, lifting your body towards the sky. Coming into tabletop. Adjusting your arms if you need to. Make a nice table. Stepping your feet a little bit forward onto your ankles, reaching your feet, pointing. You're going to lift yourself into a reverse plank like there's a belt around your hips pulling you up. Releasing back down into your Savasana. Letting your body become heavy. Allowing your spine to sink into this beautiful Pachamama. Allowing your shoulders to become heavy, your elbows, your hands. Making sure your legs are relaxed. Your feet are just flopping out to the side. You're just going to stay with your breath. Deep inhales, big exhales. Thanking your body for the presence it met you in today. Thanking yourself for showing up. Just staying in your Savasana as long as you need to, as long as you can take. Just allowing your body to rest.